Success is incremental. So this is a very simple point, but I think it's very important to remember this when we struggle with something. When we're learning something, we don't obviously just become a novice and then an expert. There's incremental steps in between. And sometimes these little steps give us more or less leverage in our work, right? Uh, with any kind of job or trade or hobby or skill that you're trying to learn, there's certain tips and tricks that really make a big difference in your abilities and your expertise. So that's what I call having a lot of leverage. So sometimes it's also another way you can look at these things is like they're like gold nuggets, right? They're like the golden nuggets of knowledge. Um, there's a lot of things we can learn that help us, and then there's those golden nuggets of wisdom that really make a big difference. And that's kind of like striking gold, and that happens. Um, that happens by chance, and the odds of your chance of striking gold, so to speak, increases the more that we try to improve and to work on our whatever our skill is that we're doing. So it can be a little frustrating when we get a strike of luck and we strike some gold. We hit some of those gold nuggets of wisdom that gives us a lot of leverage on our hobby or skill or task or job or whatever. And sometimes that can be a blessing and a curse because we don't always strike gold, so to speak, and we don't always get little bits of incremental progress that makes a large difference. So really what we have to do is just trudge along. We have to keep going. We have to keep going. And this is another way we can look at this is that sometimes we hit plateaus in our progress. And that's also something that is going to happen no matter what, no matter how talented you are, no matter who you are, no matter what you're doing and what you're trying to apply yourself towards. You're gonna hit strides and plateaus. So something to remember is that a lot of times when people hit those plateaus, they quit. So if you stick with it, then that's actually going to increase your odds of success. But it's good to be aware of when you're in a plateau, because when you're in a plateau, it doesn't indicate that you're gonna fail. It just indicates that you're in a plateau, and that's normal and natural. Um, and it might correlate with some of the little bits of progress you're incrementally acquiring. Maybe you're not striking gold so much right now. Um, Maybe you're exhausted a little bit too. That could be it. Maybe you need a little break. Um, Sometimes when I'm trying to do something and it's kind of interesting how this works because it's like when I hit a good stride that incentivizes me to work more and more and more. But then when I work more and more and more, then I burn out. So it's kind of funny how that works. So it's good to just be mindful of: are you in a plateau? Um, are you making little bits of progress, little incremental bits of progress that may not be huge points of leverage, but are actually still progress nevertheless. And because you're persevering, you're increasing your chance of striking gold because your chance increases just by persevering. So just be mindful. If you're struggling with something, be mindful of why you feel like it's a struggle. Do you feel like you're at a plateau? Do you feel like you want faster results? And just give yourself a little bit of love. You can just basically, say, hey, you know what? Like you have a very valid reaction of frustration to this right now, but everybody else, when they try to do anything, they're going to hit a point of frustration. So, let's just buckle down and let's get through this. And then now you'll see some tremendous growth just because you persevered where most people quit. So hopefully that's helpful for somebody. And if you like this video, then please hit the like button. If you want to see more content like this, then please subscribe. If you have anything you want to say, then please comment down below. If you know anybody who might like this, then please share it. And if you want to get notifications whenever I drop new content, then hit the little bell button. And yeah, have a great rest of your day.